Hello.
Hey, I was wondering, what was the most interesting thing you've seen at Tommy Tallarico's house?
Tommy Tallarico's
For those
house.
of you who don't know Tommy, he does video games live. He does a lot of video game compositions, and he has.
Well, let's tell him what they probably know him for. He created Gamer Wars,
Yeah.
wrote and directed it.
And he made the Ollie sound in Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So
He's a bit of a collector,
he collects a lot of things, and he has a whole room dedicated to just Spider-Man, and Disneyland room, and an Egyptian room.
Yeah, it's a whole theme going over to Tommy's house.
It really,
It's like going to a mini theme
and
park.
when you say like, oh, it's themed, it's like, well, no, this is like literally everything that Spider-Man ever has been on is in this room, including like every single one of the comics, including the first one, which I asked him to hold, and he was watching and was like, yeah, you can hold it. But so what was the weirdest thing we saw there?
The Ark of the Covenant.
He liked
He does have that.
He liked Fifth Element so much that he dressed a mannequin up like Lilu or
Lilu
whatever.
Dallas.
Is that the name of the character? I've never
Yeah.
seen that movie.
Come on.
And then in his like home theater that he set up, each of the speakers was one of the stones. Like, are there stones in that movie? Yeah, the speakers were those.
The four elements. She is the fifth element.
Oh, okay.
He had all.
I've never seen it.
It's a great.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
He has a check written to the Republican Party signed by Walt Disney.
Yeah.
He has that. That's really weird.
Trying to think of anything else.
We have the Houdini bathroom, and the bathroom is just about Houdini. And so like the mirror, you don't see yourself, it just goes on forever. And it's all black.
That sounds like an awful bathroom mirror.
It's the worst.
I've been locked in there.
How did you get out?
I think I had to yell for someone. No,
Were you in a straitjacket?
It was like one of the first times we went over there. The handle was like on the fritz, and I got locked in that bathroom until I think I like yelled for someone to let me in from the other side.
It was filling up with water.
Yeah. He took it too far.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, so in your Dragon Ball Z making of, you said that you regret not making a reference to the driver's license episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
And I was wondering, has there ever been like a joke that you really wish you would have added like to your past video?
There always is.
Yeah.
Every video, there's like, oh, we could have said that. I'm trying to think of a specific one though. Most recently we did a Dragon Ball Z video. We recreated, if anybody has seen it, we recreated the Frieza saga in under 5 minutes, just from like household items. And so there's tons of moments in there. Like, after the fact, I was thinking of all these gags with like, we didn't have the Ginyu Force in there at all. So like, it would have been great to have like Goldo freezing time, and then I don't know how we would have executed that. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing really that fun.
You guys wrote a lot more.
Yeah, we had
that
like
had to get cut.
We had like 10 pages when we went to shoot, and we probably filmed like 5 pages.
Yeah.
So, but every video, except for that Subway one, we got them all in there.
Yeah, we packed that one full.
Don't say the name.
Oh, sorry.
Metal Gear Solid
Metal Gear
Food.
Solid Sandwich Shop.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi there. Hey, as children, what did you want to be as adults? How did that change as you grew up?
I wanted to make commercials and be in advertising as an adult. And I guess I'm kind of doing that in just a really weird way now. So I'm not too far off from the dream.
When I was a little child, I wanted to be like a scientist or something. Like, I didn't know. That just sounded cool. I wanted to wear a lab coat and stuff, mix stuff up and blow it up.
Yeah.
But then when I got older and like, I watched a lot of Power Rangers. And when I was in like junior high, I remember I was one of the only kids I knew that was on the internet. And there were like people who like worked on the show that would post on the internet, like in news groups and stuff, like people who were like in the show. And it kind of occurred to me, it's like, oh, these are just like regular schmucks. Like these aren't like, it's like, I don't know, it made it like, man, I could be an actor. I'd like to be an actor. So then I shifted like, want to be an actor. But then after I got out of high school, I didn't really know like what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to do it all. I like making videos. and then this just happened, so it worked out.
And actually, I forgot. Before that, I wanted to be an astronaut. And I watch Apollo 13 and get nervous, like this happened to me someday. I gotta train, and then I realized like the stuff you had to go through. I can't spin around in a circle without throwing up. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. So then I gave up that dream.
I have a really old memory of me and a childhood friend playing like stand-up comedian in his backyard. it was weird.
I wanted to make videos since as long as I can remember. I think I wanted to be a teacher for a little bit, and then and then I quickly realized like, oh, I have no patience for anyone or anything. So
You didn't know what you wanted.
that was
Brian, what about you?
I wanted to be an engineer.
That's what Brian's brother is.
That's what my brother became.
Your brother stole your
So
idea.
he stole my idea, and now I'm
His brother, the thief.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey there. Hey, so Garrett, I came by the booth earlier today, and my friend mentioned that I had kind of a gift for you.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Well, what is it?
I heard you're kind of a fan of Ray.
Oh yeah.
No, he hates Ray.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this is.
Oh, slide it up on here,
It
sir.
looks like it's the top of a pachinko machine or
Yeah,
something.
interesting. It looks like super deformed, right?
All right, look at this. It has one part that says charging, and it slides off.
Well, they can't hear what you're saying.
There's one part that says charging and it slides off, and another part that says fighting.
I think you like hang this on your dorm room when you're having sex.
Yeah, it's a sex sign.
If you're into, or
I can't wait to get charging.
sorry, if you're sleeping with a body pillow, and then maybe you swap it out for the other one when you're, dressed. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
just saw that and I immediately thought of you, Garrett.
Thank you. Shouts out.
And
That's so
also,
thoughtful.
I had another question. Do you think Jared will be in Metal Gear Solid 5?
Jared will?
Yeah.
I think it's all kind of tied in, like viral marketing.
Last night, this is real. Last night, I had a dream that somehow we met Jared, and I thought he was being in prison. Why is he? And he said, "Oh, we're going to the panel." And I kept thinking, "No, don't go to the panel."
That cardboard box back there is moving.
Oh shit, it's Jared.
No,
Anyways,
just kidding. Hey, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We believe in one good turn deserves another, so
Yes.
we have a gift for you.
we have a razor.
Thank you.
How do you pronounce this?
What's that? Taipan.
A Taipan mouse for you. Are you ambidextrous? Because it's an ambidextrous mouse. So lefty, righty, it's all for you, man.
Razor mouse.
Thank you, and thank you, Razor.
Thank you, Razor. Josh and Travis right here from Razor. Hi guys.
Oh my God, they're here.
Razor they always kindly give us gifts to give to the public.
They
So
make
thank
us
you.
give stuff to you. I don't know why they don't.
Are
just
you
give
guys
stuff.
instructed to say it that way?
Razor.
Good job,
That's good. You have to do that, right?
Hello.
Hi guys. So you've done some collaborations with people over the years and had kind of big platforms to kind of promote what you guys do, and a lot of times when you get those, you don't necessarily kind of play it straight and promote it. Like you've done the Firefall Fest, you did the New Age Bill Draco, and then most recently with Rooster Teeth doing the YouTube gaming, where you just put on characters and you don't ever kind of put it out there to where people would want to check out the videos. Most times it turns people off. The question is, when you guys who makes the decision, all right, I'm going to go in, we could get a lot of fans, like at the E3 one, I mean, you're on the main stage, and you could get a bunch of new viewers, you're like, no, I'm totally going to just screw with people and turn people off. Who kind of makes those decisions, and then have you ever decided to mess with people and look back and go, we probably should have tried to actually bring in new fans?
I like.
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Very well thought out.
I think
It's always Rocco.
I honestly come from the school of you're either gonna see this train wreck we're putting on and want to know more, like what the hell happened here? And I think that's a lot more enticing than a guy just coming up, hey guys, check out my channel, youtube.com/Mega64. To me, anybody, it's like, anybody could do that. I just feel like it's a lot more interesting to just drop a bomb on the whole thing and have people go, what?
And to never break character is the hardest thing because you want to tell everyone that you're joking, but then you ruin everything. So you have to commit to like, I'm not like an idiot, and everyone's just gonna finish this thinking that I'm an idiot.
And frankly, I think like with the E3 thing, I was in character. If anybody hadn't seen it, I was in character as this guy obsessed with JRPGs.
Rocco had he was on the front page of YouTube.
An opportunity to promote Mega64.
And instead of playing one of our videos, he played a video entitled "Homeless Man Eats Crack."
Yeah, and it was nothing but piss tweets and things like that. But I honestly think it got a bigger reaction doing it that way.
Well, people are still talking about it. If you would have gone on at E3 and said, "Watch our newest Dragon Ball video,"
then it would have been over.
Yeah,
you would have had the
said, you know, positive or negative. That was the most traffic they got. Was when you're doing that.
So I really think that's the main reason. As for if there's any opportunity, if there's any moment where we regretted that or when we could have, you know, I kind of feel like we, you know, there was a little while we were doing videos on the Penny Arcade website. Like they were doing Penny Arcade TV a lot more frequently with different shows and things like that. And I feel like we did a lot of bizarre videos to put on there just to kind of confuse people who went to the site. And I think that kind of shot us in the foot when we started it. People didn't, you know, it was kind of like, I don't plan to check this out next week. If this, you know, I don't know. If you've seen our iDosing video, some people really like that, but others, a lot of people were really lost by it.
That was me. I was lost by it.
Yeah.
Gamer Wars is another.
Gamer Wars, yeah, and
Were
I
those
think
both on Penny Arcade TV?
Gamer, you know what, iDosing was.
Gamer Wars was gonna.
And then we did a few other videos, and then Gamer Wars was meant to be the season finale.
Jesus.
And Robert Koo was like, we are not running that. So anyway, which is fine. I don't blame him. But you know, that was something where it's like maybe we could have taken this a little more seriously, but it was kind of hard to get our stuff. You know, it wasn't the best fit, maybe. You know, so I don't know how much of that was our own fault, but.
One more quick thing. Rocco, for a long time, you kind of had a string of rotten luck. People would always send you still waiting 2 DVDs.
Oh.
So I figured I'd bring you something that would make the rest of the crew jealous. I got you. It's an official Buttercreamers Gang activity book.
Oh my God!
Holy shit, Kevin.
Oh my God!
I really didn't think he was going to bring anything that I would be jealous about.
Kevin, look at Kevin's face.
Kevin,
Well, you know what? Hey! I gotta say just real quick. I don't know of a bigger buttercreamer in the room than Kevin.
Yeah.
I think Kevin deserves it.
Let's give it to Kevin.
That's fine. I think you deserve something.
Yeah, no, we have a pair of Razer Kraken headphones.
How do you say that?
Whoa, Razer Kraken. Razer. Anyways, that's for you, dude. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Those of you who don't know the Buttercream game, we go to San Francisco and you're not really happy. We always find the worst DVDs at the store Rasputin, and we watch them while we're editing a video in San Francisco. And we found this one, and it's like a Christian produced family values movie called The Buttercream Game.
Yeah, kids solve mysteries or something. Yeah.
And they always show how they're big buttercreamers, and it's just so.
That's their nickname, and people will say it in the utmost seriousness in the movie. They'll go, "Why are you here? Are you on a buttercreamer business?" You know, just.
So that's I didn't know that exists.
That's
I didn't know that. I've never seen that in my life. That's
I
crazy.
can't believe that exists.
Is that secular media?
It's a bit secular. All right. You may not want to read it.
I
May not. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what your guys' favorite and least favorite foods you tried on Faircast was.
Ooh.
Anything Kevin brings.
You know what? Frog legs. I never topped frog legs the one year I
You
got.
like that?
You never top. Nothing tops frog
Nothing
legs.
tops the frog legs. I think it looked good on camera. It grossed out the audience, but it did taste like chicken.
Weird.
Okay.
You know what? Deep fried butter. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and that's, you know, I got it as a joke, and it tasted so good.
The cinnamon one, right?
Yeah, the cinnamon one. And it sucked because it tasted good, and like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. And then I felt like shit afterwards. Because I ate a stick of butter.
So is that the best and worst?
Yeah, that's both.
I think for me the best was you know, honestly, what I think it was a Krispy Kreme Sloppy Joe. Oh. It looked horrible, and then it was. Remember, we all tried it. It was like, oh man, this is like kind of interesting. It was like I actually really liked it. So that I mean, I probably wouldn't eat it again, but it was delicious, believe it or not. And then the worst doesn't sound the worst, but bacon flavored root beer. It was just like it was ass juices. I don't know how else to describe it. It was like
This is like somebody poured salt into my root beer. It was awful.
it was
It was
just
like-
disgusting.
not
Yeah.
I love the deep fried artichoke hearts, and I hate the deep fried Kool-Aid. Sucks.
Hey, that was what I was gonna say. The
Deep fried Kool-Aid sucks.
I like the deep fried
Yeah,
avocados.
Do you guys have fairs up here? Do they do that? Is it deep fried
State
food?
fair. I think it's
State fair?
state fairs everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next month, all right.
Hey.
Yo.
I was just wondering how often do any videos end up getting scrapped, be it in the ideas phase or writing phase, and what makes you decide, hey, this isn't good enough to do or finish?
We actually, funny you asked that, we filmed a video to play before that Metal Gear Solid spoof one, and we realized that video was so bad we had to film that video instead.
Yeah. We had to create that masterpiece to wash the other one away. No, we actually, recently, it's rare that we will outright, usually we'll make a video work some way. There's only been a handful of times that we've outright scrapped it, but we did recently, the video we were gonna do, we wanted to put a video out on the day Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, because actually, Konami invited me to play it, and ahead of time, and I had some footage going into the studio and stuff like that, and I thought it'd be really funny, given how hyped and people, how much people are excited for the game, and the footage I have where I'm actually there. How funny would it be on day one to post Metal Gear Solid 5 0-star review? So we had a whole idea where it was going to be us just bagging on it. Wow, this didn't deliver in any way, and it was going to be a lot of crappy answers. And then as we recorded it, it was like, okay, we're just bagging on a game.
Yeah, we're just,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just lying.
It was
stupid.
It was just stupid. It was Kojima is old. He sucks. You know, it just wasn't. It was just like, yeah, har har. So we scrapped it and instead wrote a masterpiece short film, and that's what we did. But anyway, so that happened. I know a year ago we did a video where we were a bunch of nerds trying to keep girls out of our apartment.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? That's a good question. And on our Con Blu-ray that we're selling in our booth right now, we have a video graveyard of videos that never saw the light of day.
Yeah,
so you could. It's on there. Yeah, so you guys could buy that. It's $10, and those videos suck.
There's actually really good stuff. There's stuff on there from, there was a mini-series we were going to do about
Yeah,
it,
that's good.
where I played an indie game developer named Doug. It was going to be called Doug's Game. And it never got completed just because the place we were doing it for, it didn't work out. But it's me trying to sell a game at the E3 show floor. And we got some really good footage. Some great reactions. I'm like butting into people's meetings to try to pitch my game, and it's super awkward.
We had
but,
a story piece where he has the biggest ego ever, and also he has a thing where he has to turn off TVs.
yeah, he has a nervous tick. He doesn't like electronics left on
People
too
are
long.
playing games at E3, and I'm going to turn off the TV and walk away. That was pretty good.
I've been doing this with them for like over a decade. I had to fast forward through that segment, through all the Doug's game stuff. It is so brutal to watch. These people have no idea. Rocco is like in his own world, and these people are just trying to conduct this.
I mean, imagine you were on the show floor earlier today in line playing what's out there?
Star Fox.
And someone came and turned the TV off during your boss fight.
Just turn everything off. You have to restart it.
It's like, oh, it's so hard to watch.
So go buy the Blu-ray.
Try that Blu-ray.
Yeah. Check it out.
It's brutal. Thanks.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey.
Yo. I just want to say this is my 4th convention this year, seeing Mega64. Probably my 11th overall going to Mega64.
Oh my gosh. So you've seen this panel before?
Yeah. It's kind of nice. So yeah, I just want to know if there's any memorable, crazy or weird moments you had with fans visiting you at conventions.
There's always a couple weird interactions. I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
Oh, Sean, was there a clown hounding us?
No, we had a problem a couple cons ago of Deadpool cosplayers. There's this.
Well, you had
That's every
Yeah,
con.
that's like a Sean problem.
There's no Deadpool cosplayer in this room because our fans are fucking smart.
So smart.
Something that happens with us, a great experience at every show is we're always next to Rooster Teeth, and there are people who just straight up will not read signs and go up and go, oh my gosh, are you, which one's Bernie? no, this isn't, you know, for sometimes we'll let them know straight up this isn't Rooster Teeth, but sometimes we'll just go with it. We're like, yeah, that's you know, it's right here.
Yeah, one time I signed someone's.
Oh yeah.
I signed someone's grip ball as Joel.
Yeah,
as Joel. And he was super excited, took a picture of me and everything, and like, it went too far. Like, I in the moment,
That's happened to me before too,
Yeah.
and then you feel like, I can't back out.
Yeah, exactly. I was fucking around with him for a while, and then like, you sign this? It's like, yeah, okay. You sign it, take a picture? Yeah, sure. And then it's like, can you call my friend? Okay, fine, whatever, I'll do it. And then like, he walked away and came back. You're not Joel? And he was crying. There's like tears of like sadness and rage going down his face, and he goes, "You ruined my grip ball." Wow, Sean. But well,
And you're the nice one.
I'm the nice one.
Yeah.
So Rooster Teeth, the Prince of Arms, gave them a new grip ball. And someone over there has that one now. I think Barbara has the Joel's.
Oh, I hope
signed
so.
out. Someone, maybe Gus
It's
has
a
it.
forged Joel
Yeah,
signature.
they have the
Signed by Sean.
So that kind of stuff, like, you know, you're just playing around and it goes way too far, and then you're just in this weird spot. And you can't tell them because it's gone. You've passed that point now. You just gotta hope they never come back.
Never past the point.
One time, Derek at RTX.
You need to take the picture.
Yeah, one time at RTX, someone asked to sign the back of their shirt, which is always a bad idea. You can buy whatever you want. Someone had this like.
This is Derek's favorite move.
Oh my god.
Someone has this like really nice. I mean, nice as it can get. Like $100 Juggalo jersey.
I remember. This was at RTX, the first or the second one?
Yeah, and Derek wrote Miley Cyrus rules.
Sean was convinced. He's like, I don't want any part of this. That guy's gonna come back. That guy's gonna be pissed.
He was like 8 feet tall and scary wearing a Juggalo jersey. I didn't want to fuck with that
He was
guy.
like 5'8" and fat.
Anyways,
That guy's down with the clown.
that was scary. Zach, there you go. There's your answer.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks again, Eric, for moderating the panel. Brian, you too. You guys are nailing it.
Hi. Can we get an update on Project Wind Whistler, specifically with the Sorcerer's Sexy Secret?
Yeah, the Sorcerer's Sexy Secret is not localized yet. The building a fort where you're not supposed to build a fort might be translated soon, but it's just all up to these American pigs to bring it over.
I don't know what. Oh, he said. Okay, I got it.
America.
I sat in before I went on stage at E3. I sat in the lobby because they wouldn't let me in, and sat for 20 minutes and just jotted down fake names on my iPad, and it was a list that long. And that was one. I don't know.
Is fake names for things like your favorite bit to do?
Yeah.
Your forte.
I think of that, and then I think of the Kickstarter, the fake Kickstarter video, where you just start naming projects that you worked on.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Graveyard.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're all. I'm not as good at coming up with original things as I am just referencing bizarre things. And like Ghost in the Graveyard, that's a random game like my cousins made up when we were kids, and that just comes back from the back of my brain. And it's like, all right, Ghost in the Graveyard, you know. It's all weird.
We also like character names, and our favorite is like a normal name with like an object, like Randy Couch or Thomas Chips.
Randy Tortilla.
Randy Tortilla is my favorite one. I'm Randy Tortilla. Anyways, thanks, dude.
As a follow-up, how can we as real gamers fight the jitters?
What?
As real gamers, how can we help to fight the jitters?
It's all fake. I don't know. It's all bullshit. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are running low on time, so
we're gonna do a lightning round.
Oh, moderators. Oh, hello. Hi.
I'll just make two statements since there's not much time. I'll just say I have family in Greece and we always write to each other. And I was running out of things to say. I'm like, what am I saying? How shitty is the economy over there? So I just sent the Mega64 videos and they love me for it.
Hell yeah. Thank you, dude.
Spread the good.
Thank you for spreading the word.
All of you could learn from this.
Yeah. You must have family in other countries. Send them on video. Especially if their economy tanks.
Yeah. Sorry, Grace. Cheer them up.
Okay. So you guys showed us the second best video of all time.
Yeah.
What is the first best video of all time, and why is it Hot Chocolate High Velocity?
No, it's actually there's a DVD we did years past. It was called Mega64 Time, and it had the greatest video ever made
And
on
I'll
it.
tell you that we didn't make it.
I don't think we should say anything else. I think if you have it, you have it. And if you don't, you don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
It's out
We,
for
but we may reprint it someday.
Maybe.
It's not worth spoiling the surprise. When you see it, you'll know.
You'll know.
You'll see it in all its VHS Sean's dad quality. I've said too much. That's a cool jacket. Diamond Dog's jacket.
Oh, thank you. I was wondering, you guys did do a lot to each other. What was the most awkwardest thing you guys ever been with each other that has ever happened to you?
The most awkward scene?
No, awkwardest thing you guys ever had with each other.
Oh.
Like, what's the worst thing we've ever done to like one another or had done from?
Like, it was like really awkward, like really, like put you off a little bit.
Like when me and Garrett touched dicks, that's kind of awkward.
It's awkward for everyone else.
His wife was pissed.
Yeah, Julie wasn't happy.
And the kids didn't get it. It was. Thank you guys for moderating, by the way. Thank you.
I'll allow it.
I can't think of anything that.
I feel like we roll with the punches for most things.
Yeah.
Because it's way worse if you let it affect you.
Yeah. You gotta realize tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
The other day, I filmed a new video for my personal channel where I'm dancing with a copy of the movie Munich, and I wasn't wearing pants at all.
Or boxers.
Yeah, at all. Literally, like I was covering myself with a copy of the movie Munich.
I mean, that's a good movie, though.
Did you leave that on the floor of the studio?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want. You shouldn't have touched that.
I was tidying up and I.
So that's the most awkward thing.
So, I'm up in the merch area doing, sending out shirts, and it's a view of the green screen. It's like, it's the only thing, and Ryan's like, don't look up here because you're gonna see my dick. And so I'm like, I'm trying to work this, like, I don't want to see that. Anyways,
there you go. So look forward to that.
Coming soon. Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Lightning round.
Hello, this is mostly geared towards Rocco, but have you guys been following anything tokusatsu related, like Kamen Rider or Series of Tom?
Hell, you don't want to take that, Sean?
I will. No.
No. I just heard about Kamen Rider Ghost. I heard that he has the power of dead people's swords. So he has like a Thomas Jefferson sword or something. What was it? I don't know. Beethoven?
It's all bullshit.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's all.
Thank you.
Lightning round. How's it going? I want to mention that this is my first panel.
Nice.
Hell yeah, welcome.
Start at the top.
Welcome. How's it going so far?
I was supposed to go last year, but I read it as canceled, so I didn't go.
Oh, well, we did it. It was great.
Did you stop by the booth?
Yeah, we did.
This guy came by the booth. Our panel last year was called Mega64 Panel Delayed, HD Remix Delayed until 2015. Like, it was a joke title. And he came by the booth and went, I can't believe your panel was delayed, and then left. No.
I'm not, that's not a lie. But my question is, how do you contact most of the people that you work with? Like, do you want to review Suzuki or Nintendo?
You know what? They usually reach out to us somehow.
Yeah.
Or we know someone who has worked with them. You know, when we reach out to them, that's really it. Do you promise you'll come to more panels?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna give you.
Yeah, it's your first panel, so let's go.
Oh!
Give you another razor
Look at that.
crafting.
Make it memorable.
How do you pronounce that?
Crafting. Did you get it right?
Razor headphones.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
Lightning round.
Yeah. Hi, it's also my first time here. I wanted to start off by saying I've been to GDC the last few years as a CA, and going to the GDC Awards and seeing your guys' videos first time showings is so much fun.
Oh,
and it
awesome.
always sets the tone and gets people laughing and warmed up. I was curious because you guys have been doing this for a while now. That sort of quote about in the video you showed earlier where someone was a fan. How often is it nowadays when you're doing those videos in public that people recognize the reference to the game or recognize you guys for who you are? Do you have to deliberately steer yourselves away from younger crowds?
No, but I feel like a lot of times we go to touristy areas where maybe they don't speak English or they don't really know who we are. But we do run into fans a lot, and it's funny because you can tell like what level of fan they are, because if they're like a new fan, they go, oh my god, and they can try to talk to us in the middle of it, which ruins it. But if they're like a diehard fan, they just go with it, and they don't say until way later, like, hey, by the way, that's awesome. Or they, I didn't know you knew what we were doing. Okay, cool. So, that's how you know.
Awesome.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
All right.
Lightning.
Are you guys ever gonna do another chin stone hands up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just for you.
Chin down.
Just for you.
Lightning round.
Favorite characters you guys have played?
I enjoy being Marcus and Christopher Demon the most.
For me, King with a K from the Backyard Messiahs videos. That's my favorite.
It's so obvious that it's Strife for me.
Captain Kid from Captain Kid's Ice Cream Buffet.
Me in that Nintendo video.
Last question.
Well, we're at time. Last question, ask it fast. What do you got?
Well, it's a story. I'm gonna make it really quick. So there's a video where Snom, outdoor guy stacking up cards. My mom was watching that with me. She hates you. I came up to you Game Days 2013.
Yeah, Mom doesn't like me?
Yeah. So I want to say this on camera. My mom apologizes.
Okay, cool. Give this to your mom. It's a razor back.